Hi, we're here at Medicine Hat Jazzfest talking to Michael Kaeshammer about his time on stage here at Jazzfest, as well as what it was like coming to Canada from Germany. Thanks for joining us, Michael.
Thank you.
So tell me how you first got involved with Jazzfest in Medicine Hat.
The very first time it was basically, I just moved to Canada from Germany, and there was a guy in Victoria. I moved to Victoria, and there was a guy who ran the festival there. He still does. And he said, he heard me play and he said, "Do you want to tour the festivals?" And I said, "Yeah," because I'd never played out of town. It was super exciting. I was 18. And Medicine Hat was one of the stops. And then I got to know Lyle and people here, and then it just has become this, you know, there's a few gigs around that you do where people become friends, or you have a personal affinity with something, and you just look forward to going back, and that's important when you tour.
So your performance tonight, you used a great deal of humor and interacted with the audience quite a bit.
I was in a goofy mood.
How often do you engage with the audience?
Well, I like engaging with the audience, but not to get them going or anything, but more I see playing music really just as an excuse to be in the same room. Because everyone's hanging out in the room. The thing is, once the lights go off and there's just stage lights, it becomes this performer audience thing. But when all the lights are on, and if you would just walk around, everyone's equal. And so that's kind of my approach, and the fact that we play music is just almost secondary. So you want to talk to them, and when they talk back, you want to pick up on that. Maybe get them involved if they feel like clapping. Like, these guys were great clapping and just with everything, but some audience you don't feel that, and then you don't do it. It's like us talking, it's the same thing.
Building a relationship with the audience. Sort of.
Like, if I would have known exactly what to talk to you about before I met you, then this would be a terrible conversation, right?
Most definitely. Very awkward and difficult, yeah. So, do you think you'll come back to Medicine Hat Jazzfest again if Lyle calls?
Yeah, anytime he calls, I'll be here. That's all it takes, just a phone call. Just call me and you get me to play piano.
And you have a DVD available.
Yes, it just came out. We basically toured for the past 2 years, and then at the very end of the tour, we recorded a concert and just put it out.
Excellent. So where can people find that?
You can go on iTunes to get it, or any, you know, Amazon or HMV or Chapters, any of those kind of.
So you mentioned that you're from Germany, and then when you moved to Canada, how old were you?
18.
Okay, so you were 18, and you went to Victoria, and then where else have you been?
Victoria, and then I kind of started moving around. I went to New Orleans for a while, New York for a little while, and then I ended up in Toronto. And just a couple months ago, I decided to move back to Victoria because I travel so much that you want to have a place where you look forward to coming home and relax and recharge your battery. It doesn't have to be a big city with, you know. So I love it out there. I love the ocean. Do
you go back home? Do you have family back in Germany as well?
I do,
you
yeah.
travel
Most of my family's there, actually. So I go over about once a year to tour. Then I'll take an extra couple weeks and just hang out.
Hang out with the family.
Eat some food, drink some beer.
Yeah. Well, do you actually perform quite a bit in Victoria as well? Because that's home base?
No,
or that's your resting time?
Everything we do is on the road. So Victoria, I play probably just as often as here. Once every couple of years or something.
Okay, and do you have a band specifically that travels with you, or does it change all the time?
No, it's my band. It's the drummer I have with me tonight. It's the drummer, but we only did a duo, but usually there's a bass player, trumpet, saxophone, trombone, so it's 6-piece. It's nice. And that's the DVD is all 6.
All 6, oh, excellent. And it's the one concert you were saying?
Yeah.
Okay, and where was that concert?
It was in Toronto. We rented a hall, and we just invited friends and fans, and it was just hanging out with people. It wasn't like a concert.
So do you have a website and like a Facebook page or anything
it's just
like
mylastname.com or Facebook with my last name. Everything's my last name. Since it's so hard to spell, might as well get people to try it a bunch of times.
Exactly, get it imprinted.
Yeah,
most definitely. And then, so do you list your concert dates and that sort of thing on the website and what's coming up?
Everything, yeah.
Okay.
A tweet, and you can go right into my life if you go on there.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.